Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we discussed about transcription, okay, that is a transcription unit, what is promoter sequence, what is Prinbrow box, what is data box, what is sigma factor, everything we discussed in the last class, okay. Then also we started the first step of transcription, okay. I will explain briefly now. Transcription is a process of synthesis of RNA from DNA which occurs inside the cell, that is in the nucleus. In case of prokaryotic cell there is no question, because in prokaryotic cell there is no well defined nucleus, that is why the transcription which is occur inside the cytoplasm itself, okay. But the more complexity or more problem arises in case of eukaryotes, because there is a specialized compartment for the nucleus. Inside the nucleus DNA and proteins are present, okay. By DNA, RNA is synthesized inside the nucleus. After the transcription, that is the heterogeneous RNA is formed inside the nucleus. It is passed out through the nucleus through nuclear pore. You know that nuclear membrane have the pores called as a nuclear pore. The RNA which is synthesized inside the nucleus, it comes out through the nuclear pore. Inside the cytoplasm, all the types of RNAs are synthesized. That is the final touch up, that is the final process which occurs inside the cytoplasm. But initially the transcription starts inside the nucleus itself, okay. There is no complexity in the prokaryotic cells, there is a more complex processes are occurs in case of eukaryotes, okay. We discuss about the transcription unit. Inside the transcription unit we discuss that transcription unit includes the promoter, structural gene and the terminator. In case of prokaryotic cells we say that cistron, a sequence of DNA which forms the polypeptide chain. ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ವಿ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾನ್, ಓಕೆ. ವಿ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ prokaryotic cell, we say that is the prokaryotic cell is the polycistronic. Eukaryotic cells are monocistronic, means prokaryotes have the capacity, a cistron have the capacity to form more than one polypeptide chain. ಒಂದು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಲಿಪೆಪ್ಟೈಡ್ ಚೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಪಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್. ಮೊನೊಸಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಇನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ in case of eukaryotic cells the cistron have the capacity to form the only one polypeptide chain. Eukaryotes are monocistronic, prokaryotes are polycistronic, okay. There is a specialized condition in case of eukaryotic cells, that is the monocistronic, that I will explain in the last of the transcription, okay. Then a promoter is a sequence, the specific sequence which have TATAAT, that is Tata box or Prinbrow box, which consists of 6 nucleotide length specialized sequences which is recognized by the sigma factor, okay, which which after recognition of promoter by the sigma factor, it will attach on the RNA polymerase. This is the only enzyme which is very necessary for transcription, okay. RNA polymerase have the capacity to add the ribonucleotide sequences. You know that all the ribonucleotide sequences, ribonucleotide triphosphates, UATP, ATP, GTP, CTP, everything. Adenosine triphosphate, guanosine triphosphate, uracil triphosphate, all these things are going to add by the RNA polymerase to form a RNA, okay. In the promoter sequences, the RNA polymerase is attached with the help of sigma factor. It read the template strand. The template strand is the 3' to 5' direction of DNA, okay. the RNA is always polymerized by the 5' to 3' directions. Okay. Next, yesterday we discussed about the initiation. In that initiation, we discussed that RNA polymerase enzyme, which recognize the promoter sequences, it bind with the DNA promoter sequence with the help of sigma factor. I explained with the diagram. Today we will discuss about the second step, that is the elongation step of transcription. Elongation. Here for the elongation, (3' to 5', 5' to 3'. Okay. Already we know that location of promoter, location of terminator. We are not discussing about the terminator now because we all means this is the initiation step. After initiation, this is a promoter. Already it is recognized by the enzyme, that is RNA polymerase. Then it is attached with the factor, that is sigma factor. Okay, this is the wait. I will shade this one, then you can easily get. Here, this is a structural gene, it have the specific sequences known as a gene. Okay. The upper sand is act as a template because it have the direction 3' to 5' template. It is known as a sense strand or non-coding strand. The RNA is always means RNA polymerase is unwind the double stranded DNA. It is already done in case of initiation. Okay. Here during the transcription, the movement of RNA polymerase continuously like this. Along with the RNA polymerase, DNA also moves backward direction. DNA moves like this, but polymerase moves in the opposite direction, means continuously it involved in the breaking of hydrogen bond in between the DNA. Itara continuous agi the RNA polymerase start breaking the double strands hydrogen bonding of the DNA. Okay, like that the DNA means ee tara idu enadru RNA polymerase ee tara move ಆದರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಮೂವ್ ಹೋದರೆ DNA ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ನಮ್ಗಡೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಮೂವ್ ಆದಂಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. means movement of DNA and RNA polymerase in the opposite directions. Okay, means RNA polymerase adds nucleotides, that is the ribonucleotides. Until and unless terminator comes. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ. ಒನ್ಸ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅರೈಸ್, ದ ಎಡಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಬೋನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಬೈ ದ RNA polymerase. Okay, addition of ribonucleotide stop when terminator sequence rise, when the terminator sequence arise, the addition of ribonucleotide will stop. Okay, means the RNA is synthesized in the opposite direction. I think I will change the pen, then you can clearly get that. I will use this one, blue. Okay. The RNA is synthesized in this direction, means RNA polymerase adds ribonucleotides like this. Okay, it forms a continuous strand in the 5' to 3' directions. Okay, when suddenly they get, if suddenly here the terminator arises, means the RNA polymerase stops its work, means the DNA strands again fuse to form a double stranded DNA. When the terminator is arise in the DNA, the polymerization by the polymerization by RNA polymerase stops. Then suddenly the single stranded RNA gets separate from the DNA. The single stranded RNA gets separate from the DNA and it falls off. Okay. Here, this is all about the elongation. Elongation in the sense increase in the length of DNA, increase in the length of RNA by the addition of ribonucleotides by the RNA polymerase. Okay. In the last step, that is termination. Initiation, elongation and termination. Termination is very interesting one. Let me draw all the diagram, then you can see that. This is the okay. This is the promoter. I am not going to explain everything now. Promoter. Means here the enzyme comes now. Okay. This is sigma factor. By this RNA is already ready. Means I will change color. This is the RNA. Here the sequence comes, that is known as a terminator. Okay, here when RNA polymerase is only able to polymerize the DNA to form a RNA. Okay, when the initiation factor sigma and termination factor, okay, here at the termination time, during termination RNA polymerase get the termination sequence which is present on DNA at that time. The termination factor, there is a specialized termination factor is present. The termination factor known as a Rho factor. we can symbolically write like this. Okay, rho factor is the termination factor. To initiate the termination, the transcription needs the rho factor. Here rho factor is nothing but the hexameric protein. Hexameric protein. It is very necessary for the termination processes. Okay, it is usually ring shaped protein. Here rho binds with RNA at termination sequence. And it breaks RNA which is attached with RNA polymerase enzyme. Okay, this is all about the termination sequence, termination processes. Okay, initiation factor, that is sigma factor, like that termination factor is a rho factor. When RNA polymerase reach the termination sequence of the DNA, suddenly the rho factor which attached to the RNA which is transcribed just now, it breaks the RNA and separates the RNA from the DNA. Okay, rho factor is nothing but the hexameric protein. It is ring shaped structure which breaks the RNA from the DNA, which separates. Okay, I will try to explain this one with a diagram. Okay. Here consider this is a termination sequence. Here the RNA polymerase come without any fear. ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ ಬಂದಿತ್ತದು. ಯಾವಾಗ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ, ಓಕೆ, ವೆನ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅರೈಸ್, ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ RNA ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟದು. ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್. That time it calls the another factor. It is usually ring shaped structure, that is known as a rho factor. Okay, rho factor ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಈ ಥರ ರೋ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದು ಸರೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದು ಸರೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಸ್ ದ RNA and it separates RNA from the DNA. This is known as a termination, row dependent termination. Row factor bhala necessary termination ge. If the row factor is absent, the termination is quite complex. The termination will occur, but with the another method. With the help of another method, the termination is occurs. Okay, in case of bacteria, all the types of RNA which are synthesized inside the cytoplasm. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರದ್ದು mRNA ಆಗಲಿ, rRNA ಆಗಲಿ, tRNA ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಸಿಂಥಸಿಸು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್, the everything synthesis of all the types of RNAs synthesized inside the cytoplasm, but initially this elongation, initiation and termination which occurs inside the nucleus. Everything, termination factor, rho factor, that is sigma factor, everything which is present inside the nucleus. This is all about the simple transcription of prokaryotes. In the next class, we will discuss some simple complexions which we can see in case of eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic transcription is somewhat simple than the eukaryotic transcription. Eukaryotes ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ eukaryotic cell have the monocistronic structural gene. It doesn't forms a continuous strand. Okay, it doesn't have any continuous strand, it have the exons and introns. I will explain that in the next class. Now I am showing your NCERT book. With the help of that NCERT book, try to understand the concept. Here you can see DNA with 3' to 5', 5' to 3'. Here blue color strand act as a template, red color is known as antisense, blue one is a sense, antisense, and red one is a coding strand, blue one is a non-coding strand. Here you can see RNA polymerase with a sigma factor which recognizes the yellow color sequence that is known as a promoter. Okay, when it recognizes the promoter, RNA polymerase starts moving and penetrate inside the DNA and start breaking the hydrogen bonds. You can see here attachment of the RNA polymerase, then it moves in the forward direction in the elongation step. Okay, then here you can see orange colored RNA is synthesized, then in the termination you can see a green color sequence, that is termination sequence. That time the RNA polymerase attached with the rho factor breaks the RNA from the DNA. This is all about the initiation, elongation and termination in case of bacteria, that is transcription in case of bacteria. But in case of eukaryotic, the process is exactly same. Initiation is same, elongation is same, but the problem is with the termination. In the termination, even after the termination, there is a post transcription modifications are there. Just understand the word post transcription modifications. Post transcription modifications. Okay, post transcription modification process which is occurs inside the cytoplasm. Just understand, the DNA forms the RNA inside the nucleus. Eukaryotic cell ಒಳಗಡೆ RNA formation nucleus ಒಳಗಾದ್ರೂ after the transcription ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, nuclear pore through it reaches the cytoplasm. Inside that cytoplasm there is a last step of transcription, that is post transcription modifications are occurs. Post transcription modification means what? Post transcription modification in the sense, here there is a formation of tRNA, rRNA and mRNA. tRNA ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, mRNA ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, rRNA ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರು ಡಬಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ RNA ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ tRNA. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ DNA ಈಸ್ ಅ mRNA. ಓಕೆ, tRNA, rRNA ಮತ್ತು mRNA. rRNA ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಬೋಸೋಮ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, tRNA ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, mRNA ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಫೈನಲ್. That's why we can say post transcription modification. Post ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is occur inside the cytoplasm. In case of eukaryotic, again and again I am mentioning, only in case of eukaryotic the problem comes, but is no worry in case of prokaryotic. Eukaryotic cell have the complexity. Okay, there is no continuous strand of RNA forms by the transcription. It have the exons and introns, means the coding strand is interrupted by the non-coding sequences also. ಈಗ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಏನು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ RNA ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಟೈಡ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್, ದ RNA which is formed by the DNA, it have the coding and non-coding sequences. ಕೋಡಿಂಗು ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ಸು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನ್ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ. we don't want that non-coding sequences. We have to remove that, means we have to cell itself, means inside the cell there is a process of removing the non-coding sequences and separate it from the coding sequences. Non-coding sequences, coding sequences middle irtavu. Suppose helbeku andre nimge, consider this is already formed RNA, it have the non-coding sequence. ಇಲ್ಲಿ purple color ಏನು ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿನಲ್ಲ, non-coding sequences ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Those non-coding sequences are called as introns. These are the introns. Okay, the coding sequences are known as exons. Exons. Okay, here after transcription ಈ ಥರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾಗ್ತದ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್. ಈ ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ. ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸ್. ಜಸ್ಟು ಈ ಥರ ಬರೀ ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಬರೀ ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸನ್ನ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, RNA ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈಸಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, RNAನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಜೋಡಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ದಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ದ RNA ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈಸಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್. ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಯೂಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೀ ಎಕ್ಸಾನ್ಸನ್ನು ಜೋಡಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ RNA. Okay, proper RNA formation by the DNA splicing. This is the post transcription modification in case of eukaryotic cells. That we will discuss in the next class with detail. Okay, I will add one video with this explanation. Watch that, then you can get everything. What is transcription, how the tRNA, how the rRNA, how the mRNA is synthesized, how the protein synthesis occurs, you can get by watching that 2 minutes video. Okay, we will continue in the next class. I will explain transcription which is occurs inside the eukaryotic. After transcription we can move to the translation. Thank you. We will continue in the next class.